Assalamu alaikum, my proactive learners. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. And again, as I said, I hope that you're making proactive choices. So let's start the English block now. Yesterday, we learned about some common illnesses. Remember? Earache, stomachache, headache, when your tummy hurts. We listened to a conversation between a doctor and a patient. We learned page 20, question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Today we are going to learn page 21, question 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 will be done on campus because it requires peer discussion. Okay, so let's start. Okay, now let's start with activity 5. But before we start activity 5, I would like you all to play the previous audio clip that I uploaded, which has the conversation between the doctor and 4 of his patients. Now, meanwhile you are listening to the conversation, you are supposed to write down the common illnesses that you hear, because that will help you to solve activity 5. Now activity 5 says, listen again and point the symptoms you hear. So on page number 20, you're going to see activity 5 and you're going to see a table which has some words written, and you have to put a tick mark against the word, against the illness that you have heard in the conversation. Now the table has words which are no energy, feel sick, shivering, runny nose, tummy hurts, blocked nose, lost voice, itchy eyes, head hurts, sweating and chesty cough. Now on your screen you are going to see that I have put a tick mark against the words that were heard in the conversation between the doctor and the patient. So the answer is no energy. Did you hear the word in the conversation? Feel sick. Remember, the boy was telling the doctor that he is feeling sick and he has lost his voice. So that is why I've put a tick against those words. Shivering, runny nose, tummy hurts, blocked nose, lost voice, head hurts and sweating. So these were the words that were used in the conversation. I hope you all have done activity 5. Now let's move to activity 6. Now activity 6 can be seen on page number 21 and it says, match the words with the correct phrases. Listen again and check what words from activities 3 and 5 can you add. Now there's a word bank which says a cold, sick, a headache, dizzy, a sore throat, cold, stomachache, a blocked nose, and next to it you see 2 sticky notes which says I feel, or she feels, he feels, I have got, he's got, she's got. Now think for a minute. If you are not well, how do you tell the other person? Do you say I got not well, or do you say I am not feeling well? I think I am not feeling well is the correct way of expressing your health. Similarly, you cannot say I feel fever, but you can always say I feel sick, or I feel cold, or I feel dizzy. So you have to fill in making 4 categories. How will you do it? First you're going to write I feel, okay, and then you're going to fill it with the common illness. Now you cannot say I feel a sore throat, but you can say that I have got a sore throat, right? So I feel cold, I feel sick, I feel dizzy. Similarly, I've got a cold, I've got a headache, and so on. He's got a cold, he's got a stomach ache, and so on. She's got a stomach ache, she's got a blocked nose, and so on. I hope you have understood how to do activity 6. So let's do it. Student, activity 7 is almost the same as activity 6. Now you know how to express yourself using beginning words like I feel, she feels, he feels. So the case is similar in activity 7, which says complete the sentences. Use he feels, she feels, or he's got, she's got. And there are 6 sentences right in front of you. So when you look at sentence 1, it says he dash a headache. So what do you think? The answer would be he's got a headache or he feels a headache. I'm sure all of you who thinks he's got a headache are correct, and the ones who think he feels a headache, I'm sorry, you're incorrect, and it's okay. You see, when you make mistakes, it's perfectly alright. It gives you another chance to learn. It's okay, don't be disheartened. So number 1 is he's got a headache. Number 2, okay, what would be number 2? She dash a sore throat. What are we going to do with that? She's got a sore throat. Similarly, number 3, he's got a cough. She's got a cold. She feels cold. Okay? And he feels sick. So when you're not well, you can also say that I am not well, or you can say I am feeling sick. Alright students, so today we learned page 20 activity 5 and page 21 activity 6 and 7. As I told you, activity 8 and 9 will be done on campus because it requires peer discussion. We cannot do it right now, and when we are going to do activity 8 and 9, I promise you that we are going to have a lot of fun because we are going to mime. Okay? The teachers will let you know how it is done, and I'm sure that we all are going to have a great time doing that. Now we are done with unit 2, lesson 1. Okay, for now lesson 1, I am going to upload a worksheet which I suppose that everybody will be doing it very easily, because I'm sure my proactive learners are really good at everything. Am I right? So drop your comments in the comment box and let me know how the lesson was and what did you learn. Come on, let's everybody, each of us, learn one thing from each other. So you drop your comment, you tell your classmates what you learned, and they're going to tell you what they learned. Okay, so best of luck and submit your work on time. Allah Hafiz.